Hey YouTubers, I want to make a video today a little bit about knife rights, talk to you a little bit about that, and then also introduce you to a contest that's going on, a build along that is going to benefit knife rights. It's really well thought through, and I think it's very cool, and could possibly get missed in the shuffle of I'm subscribed to so many people. It's like I try to watch as many videos as I can, and when I get busy, I think a lot of my YouTube friends really support me, better than I support them. Not because I don't want to, but just I'm limited on time, and I want to thank them. I've got some friends that are far bigger YouTubers than me that, I mean, they always comment on my videos and things like that, and I just want you to know how much I appreciate that. But I'd like you to do something wherever you're from, whatever country you're watching me from. Just open your browser and your search engine that you use, and just type in knife rights in the name of your country, and click search and see if there is an organization that you can belong to that supports the right to carry a pocket knife, to use knives as a tool, and that you're not a violent criminal if you like to be able to pull out a knife and cut a box open, or you like to have a knife that locks open so it doesn't shut on your fingers, not so that you can use it as a weapon. And what I did is I went to Knife Rights here in the USA, kniferights.com, and I think that's actually an organization that does accept international memberships. But I went there, I paid my $32, became a member for a year, and especially with the political climate right now in the United States, it's a tough day in that we've seen our Constitution not so much trampled on, but not upheld, in that our Supreme Court has made a decision on basically forcing our citizens to buy a product that and I'm not debating the merits, for or against universal health care or whatever it may be. It's just the way it comes about, for the government to mandate that you must buy a product. Yeah, it's fundamentally against our Bill of Rights. It's fundamentally against the rule of law that the idea of our country is built on, and actually many countries that have propagated an idea have said, you know what, a king must obey the rule of law. A government must be held accountable to the same law that the citizens of that government are held accountable to. And countries older and with a history of freedoms, in a sense longer than the United States of America, have taught us that that is the right thing to do. So I'm not here pretending that's a uniquely American idea. In fact, I'm super grateful to people everywhere who've laid down their lives for freedom to say citizens have a right, as it says in our Bill of Rights, to life, to liberty, to be free, and for the pursuit of happiness, that each one of us has a self-evident right that we've been endowed by our Creator with, to pursue happiness, to pursue the things in life that are going to bring convenience and happiness and the like into our lives. So enough pontificating, but I just really encourage everyone to take that action. In our world, it seems like there's a constant struggle for people who say, do we trade away our freedoms for security? Do we trade away, because we're afraid something might happen, should we trade away some of our liberties for protection and safety? And it's a huge mistake. Taking away individual liberties in the hope that somehow that will bring protection it's obviously a failed idea. When was the last time that a bank robber said, "Oh, I was going to rob a bank, but then I remembered it's against the law, so I didn't do it"? How can that work? You can only make a law that says it's a criminal act to rob a bank, and if we catch you, we're throwing you in jail. You can't say we're going to, outlaw ski masks so that there will be less bank robberies. It's foolish. So anyway, I'd encourage you to do that. I'll put up, little information on that. And then also to this contest, one of my YouTube friends, who's relatively kind of a new YouTuber and been encouraging him to do more videos, is also a friend of Gavco's and is doing a build-along contest that will benefit knife rights. And I want to show you a little information on that. And I just want to urge you, maybe you say, hey, I just, in my budget right now, I can't afford $32 to do something for knife rates. I understand that. I respect that so much. But maybe what you can do is spend a little bit of money and then your time and effort making a knife, entering a competition that will ultimately generate a lot of money for that organization and for the rights that you have. So, yeah, I'll shut up and show you what that looks like. So, knife rates, it's very, very simple. I don't think anyone could disagree with what foundationally they're dedicated to. Encouraging safe and responsible use of knives and edge tools through education and outreach, educating knife owners, public officials, and the general public about the history of knife and edge tools, and the rest. It's just great stuff. I'm asking you, go to this page, join, show support, do what you can. It's that simple, and everyone should do it. So this is a build along by BKbladzZz. That's really cool. You can see the YouTube link to it. Very simply, if you're a knife maker, you build a blade, you enter this build along, pay a small fee, $10. You're entered into a build along, you make a knife, and they'll be judged and go through kind of a level, another heat and round, and he explains it all, where you'll ultimately be able to raise money, have fun, build a knife. So I really like this idea because if you're a knife maker, hobbyist knife maker, up-and-coming knife maker, learning knife maker, expert knife maker, whatever your level is, you're making knives anyway. You're posting videos on YouTube. I'd encourage you to click BKbladzZz link there and join along in the fun of this build along. Supports a cause that, whatever your political stripe, it's got to be important to you if you're a knife person. So anyway, I want to try to help him as much as I can. I'm getting ready to do some international travel for my business, and so my crazy life is going to get crazier. But I really want to support this. I'd encourage you, click on the link, watch the video, and participate. I think it'll be a lot of fun. He's already got some great sponsors, and I'd reward those sponsors too. I would definitely buy stuff from anyone who's willing to put their money where their mouth is in our community. So check it out and join that today. Please talk about it in your videos too, because I just think this is going to be a great thing. And the YouTube community, the knife community on YouTube is just so cool, supportive, and this helps all of us. So thanks a lot. Have a great day. I'd like to leave you with this thought. Here's one of the first knives I ever made. I napped or chipped this flint knife out of flint that comes from Ohio that was dug up out of the ground in my state. The sheath is a little bit of hair-on calf leather, and then the rest of it is buckskin from a deer that I shot. The handle of the knife is a femur bone from a deer that I harvested with a bow. The sinew that binds the flint on is real deer sinew from, again, the same buck that I harvested. And this little flint knife, kind of neck knife, would be something that you would have seen the Native Americans, the tribe that was indigenous to my area here in Ohio, the Tuscarawas Indians. They would have been carrying something like this around. And I can kind of just imagine if you met one of them walking through the woods and you tried to explain to them that some politician said that, hey, it's illegal for them to carry this around, how puzzled they would be and how hard it would be to explain to them, kind of a brother of the knife, what was happening in our time.